first from Tag Tag, Manitoba, Canada, weighing 227 pounds, Chris Jericho.
Looking to do his buddy Kevin Owens bidding tonight. Correction, Cole, his best friend. Oh, goodness. Jericho versus Rollins. Live here tonight. And WWE Clash of Champions is presented by KFC's Chicken Little. It's an unexpectedly big taste. It's finger little good. Now we're going to see if Chris Jericho can follow through on his promise to, quote-unquote, beat down Seth Rollins here tonight. Either way, this is going to be one heck of a matchup on Monday Night Raw. The move we saw the Architect in earlier, a lot easier said than done. Feeling all hell's about to break loose, guys. I think you're right.
His opponent, weighing 217 pounds, Seth Rollins.
So if you want a little bit of a feel, an idea of the type of mood that Seth Rollins is in tonight, I want to take you back to how we kicked off Monday Night Raw. The new WWE Universal Champion Kevin Owens was in the middle of his celebration before being interrupted by Seth Rollins.
Ever since you came back from your little injury, it seems to me like the Architect has only been designing blueprints for, well, total failure.
And Rollins just exploded. After being pedigree by Stephanie's husband, Triple H, last week on Raw, Rollins lost it tonight.
I've never seen Rollins.
And we figured out, ladies and gentlemen, too, that Seth Rollins is going to have his opportunity at a rematch for the WWE Universal Championship because it was made by General Manager Mick Foley. Rollins versus Owens in 3 weeks in Indianapolis at Clash of Champions.
Tell you what, Seth Rollins thought going into the Universal Championship matchup that, well, he was the foregone conclusion, the foregone winner, but now he's got a chance to prove it at Clash of Champions.
Hashtag Rollins versus Jericho.
Lost in the eyes of the Architect.
Well, Rollins
Out of the gate with a drop kick, Seth Rollins unleashing his vitriolic rage on Chris Jericho.
Yeah, Rollins wasted a little time going right after Chris Jericho. Rollins screaming at Stephanie McMahon tonight that, how could you do this to me? How could Triple H turn his back on me? I carried this company.
And every word Seth Rollins said was absolutely true.
Seth Rollins believes that Stephanie McMahon knew that her husband was going to get involved. Corey, do you think that Stephanie knew Triple H was going to get involved?
Listen, it's not about what I believe. All I know is it was great for business. Monday Night Raw last night, the ratings spiked. Ratings spiked. We crushed SmackDown Live yet again. And we've got all this great action as a result. I don't really care who knew what.
And Seth Rollins going to launch himself. Suicide through the second rope.
I don't think I've ever seen Seth Rollins this enraged.
And Rollins taking Jericho out with a suicide dive and now unloading with a right hand. And Jericho has no clue where he's at.
I'm a Jericho fan. I have imbibed the gift of Jericho. But tonight, on the other end of Seth Rollins is not a good place for Jericho to be.
And Rollins is stewing all week long. He sent out a tweet saying redesign, rebuild, reclaim. It's never meant more than it does now.
Hey, listen, we all know Seth Rollins passed, though. I mean, let's say Triple H had come out and helped Seth Rollins. I don't think he would have been out here.
No, you would have been out here on a little crusade, Byron, talking about how Seth Rollins never earned anything.
It's been a proven fact. Oh! Seth Rollins has been handed opportunities in the past.
Yeah, I mean, the Authority did carry Rollins for a good year and a half.
And Rollins delivered. Why wouldn't you continue to receive opportunities when you deliver each time you're handed them? good business.
But Kevin Owens did point out that over the past couple of months, Rollins hasn't delivered. Perhaps the reason Triple H got involved.
Seth Rollins said that in his view, Kevin Owens was always Triple H's chosen one ever since Kevin Owens' days in NXT.
And I think you could make an argument for that point too, Byron.
Certainly could. We know that Triple H very integral in the recruitment of Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens was a huge part of NXT, as we're well aware, as was this man, the first NXT champion, Seth Rollins. And what about what Rollins told Stephanie and Mick Foley earlier tonight? If Kevin Owens is your champion for the new era, then I will be the one to burn the new era to the ground. And Jericho went into the barricade.
How about the fact that had it not been for Mick Foley, that Stephanie McMahon would have suspended Seth Rollins here tonight?
Mick Foley telling Stephanie. Mick Foley telling Stephanie that this cannot be personal. Seth was wrong last week, so he deserves another opportunity on the championship. Seth breaks the count to go back out on the attack of the six-time world champion Chris Jericho.
It has not been a good night for Chris Jericho.
And he ran into a buzzsaw. Now Rollins measuring Jericho. Boot right to the side of the face. And there is Kevin Owens, WWE Universal Champion, who meets Rollins in 3 weeks of Clash of Champions. Not happy with the way that his best friend, Chris Jericho, was performing up to that point. But Jericho using the referee to his advantage. And just like that, Jericho has turned the tables live on Raw.
Get behind it. Because this is the push to the playoffs. Blue Jays and Yankees tomorrow on Sportsnet. On the world stage.
Chicken someone with a computer.
Sportsnet World is your home for the Premier League. Bundesliga. Premiership Rugby. And the FA Cup.
Wrong button. No. Okay.
Sportsnet World. Subscribe today.
According to J.D. Power's initial quality study, the 2016 Kia Soul and Sportage ranked highest in their class. Take advantage of our top quality celebration event and receive an extra $750 bonus on all models. See our full lineup at kia.ca/quality celebration.
My story started with my father.
I watched my brother.
My dad started building a rink in the backyard.
It builds you as a person, and hockey brings a lot into your life.
That's what it's all about. It's a game, and we love it, and it's all about having fun and enjoying what you're doing.
My story is just getting started.
The Canadian Tire First Shift program welcomes families with kids aged 6 to 10 through the great game of hockey. Your kids receive 6 on-ice sessions, brand new Bauer gear they get to keep for just $1.99. Visit thefirstshift.ca and begin your hockey journey.
Your most trusted Blue Jays news, plus highlights and live game streaming. Get it on the Sportsnet app.
What's up, everyone? I'm Kathy Kelly with your WWE News Slam. Summer is here, and now is your chance to beat the heat with an exciting lineup of premium entertainment on the award-winning WWE Network. The Cruiserweight Classic is heating up as we get closer to a winner. Find out who's still in the Cruiserweight Classic and who will be the ultimate victor every Wednesday. Plus, catch all new episodes of your favorite shows like Camp WWE, Unfiltered with Renee Young, the Stone Cold Podcast, Holy Foley, and Season 2 of Swerve. All this, and you get every special event WWE has to offer, including Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, and WWE Backlash, which comes to you live Sunday, September 11th, only on WWE Network. Contact your local service provider to find out how you can get WWE Network today. I'm Kathy Kelly, and this is in your WWE News Slam.
The following program is aggressive in nature. It may contain mature themes that are not suitable for everyone. Viewer discretion is advised.
And we are back live on Monday Night Raw, and Chris Jericho is now in control of Seth Rollins. We're going to show you how this happened right before the commercial break.
Call it experience, call it using the official as a diversion. Jericho taking to the air and taking out Seth Rollins in the process.
Chris Jericho doing the bidding for his best friend, the WWE Universal Champion Kevin Owens, who will meet Seth Rollins in 3 weeks, defending the championship of Classic Champions in Indianapolis. That's what a veteran like Jericho needs for, just that little opening.
Just a momentary opening.
Face first into the turnbuckle.
You can say the
Jericho.
same thing for the Architect. Just that momentary opening, Rollins able to capitalize and drive Jericho face first.
Yeah, Rollins buys himself some time to regroup. Jericho had dominated through the break. Jericho back to his feet first. Rollins will meet him there. And here comes Seth Rollins.
Rollins getting the edge.
Kick right to the midsection. Jericho misses wildly. And Rollins down goes Jericho with a sling blade. Cover by Seth. Is it enough? Kick out at 2 by Chris.
Sometimes you wonder how emotions are going to affect you during the course of a match, but you can see Rollins directing all that emotion, all that anger towards Chris Jericho.
That is rage focused with laser-like precision.
Rollins that running forearm. Rollins looking to do it again and caught Jericho a second time. Irish whip into the corner. Jericho met with a boot. And whoa! Here's the cover on Jericho. Is it enough to put Chris away? 2 count kick out. Near fall for Rollins.
I'd imagine Rollins must have thought he had Jericho beat there.
Incredible athlete, Seth Rollins. Despite what you think about him, his demeanor.
What's wrong with his demeanor, Cole?
And landing on his feet. Oh, high elbow. Man.
Aggressive agility on display by Jericho.
Rollins doesn't realize Jericho's up on the top rope. Now he does. Uh-oh. Going for the walls.
Jericho trying to get him over.
Rollins counters. Rolls it up. Small package kick out at 2. Running knee. Two of the very best Monday Night Raw has to offer. Rollins. Springboard. Oh, there's by Jericho. Caught the leg. Jericho looking for the walls.
Second attempt here for Jericho trying to step through, and he does.
Walls of Jericho. And look at Chris sitting back on the spine. He's got it locked in good. Rollins nowhere to go. Center of the ring.
Now it's desperation time for Seth Rollins. Desperately got to try to reach that bottom rope.
Trying to dig down deep, but hasn't been able to budge. Jericho, is he going to tap? Is Rollins going to tap?
Think of the pressure on Rollins' back, in addition to that surgically repaired knee right now.
Almost there, fingertip away. Rollins gets there in the break. Rollins continues to look on.
He's starting to sweat a little bit back there.
Well, realizes what he has to face in 3 weeks. Oh, it's Gary. Kick right to the face.
Jericho might be out.
Cover by Seth. 2 count Jericho. Near fall for Rollins.
Tell you what, there is no doubt this would be a marquee matchup, a main event, anywhere, anytime. Rollins, Jericho.
Well, think about a win for Jericho, too. Looking to lay claim perhaps to a future championship opportunity.
Absolutely.
So much at stake. Rollins top rope. WWE Universe in the background as Jericho meets Rollins before Rollins can do any damage.
Dangerous positioning for both these men. Jericho, maybe thinking superplex.
Rollins blocked. Oh, Jericho face first. Went for the splash. Jericho rolled out of the way. Could have been a critical error by Rollins. By assault.
I haven't get the knees up.
Jericho for the victory. Hooks the leg. Kick out at 2.
That mistake by Rollins almost proved to be fatal.
Said it earlier, Byron, this match, Rollins versus Jericho, marquee anywhere on earth, but it only happens right here on Monday Night Raw.
Rollins took a chance, Byron.
Yeah, took a chance trying to deliver that frog splash. Jericho had the wherewithal to move out of the way.
And then the Lion saw it by Jericho. Almost had him. Rollins still able to kick out, and now Jericho perhaps frustrated. Taking out that frustration on Rollins. Seth caught him. Oh, code breaker!
Rollins blocked it.
Injury!
Turned into a
And what a
pretty
match.
decent match.
Here it is.
I think the camera.
Pedigree!
It's not. Man, that pedigree was
I
terrible.
don't think there was a little message with that pedigree.
You know there
It
was.
was terrible. That's the message.
An emphatic statement from Seth Rollins.
An emphatic message to Kevin Owens.
And
It
perhaps
wasn't doing right at all. And you noticed.
You know, somewhere there's a man by the name of Triple H intently watching every second of this.
Incredible back and forth matchup between both these superstars, but like Rollins has done so many times, a pedigree would secure his path to victory. And you got to question, will that be the future for Kevin Owens? And if it does happen, will Seth Rollins be your new WWE Universal Champion?
we all have to wait 3 short weeks. Clash of Champions in Indianapolis. Rollins versus Owens for the WWE Universal title. But Kevin Owens, the champion, will be in action later on tonight on Monday Night Raw.
It just looks
As he
wrong.
takes on the underdog from the
That's all I'm
underground,
saying.
former best friend, Sami Zayn. Owens versus Zayn live tonight.
Speaking of former, the former WWE Women's Champion tweeted out, "You shouldn't settle for what's expected. The boss is going to be on Raw tonight." And I got some bad news. We're going to find out what's on the mind of Sasha Banks tonight.